Welcome to Make Way Sports, a channel dedicated to the home teams of Atlanta fans. I'm your host, Joe Sharian, and in today's video, I'll be discussing how Michael Penix Jr. could help Drake London become the highest paid receiver in NFL history. This season, the Falcons have a great opportunity to have an offense that is very explosive, and that's really just based upon Michael Penix Jr.'s connection with Drake London. Now, Daryl Mathis and I, we spoke about this on our last podcast on Friday as we discussed the upcoming mandatory minicamp. We had some questions about the minicamp, and one of the questions was can Michael Penix Jr. actually increase the potential for Drake London to be one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL? And the answer was yes. If we look at Drake London, he's coming into his fourth season in the league, and he's essentially in a contract season. Now, yes, the Falcons have already exercised the fifth-year option on Drake London, which keeps him under contract through 2026. But man, I'm telling you, if London has a strong performance in this upcoming season, and if he could follow up that strong performance from last season, he had 100 receptions, 1,271 yards, 9 touchdowns. Hey, if he could follow that up with a great season, there's a chance that he can, his value can be up there in the likes of Jamar Chase. He could compete with him. I truly believe so. Let's look at Jamarr Chase. Now, he signed a 4-year, $160 million contract this past March and with $112 million guaranteed, which averaged $40.25 million per year. Now, Anthony Holzman Escanero of NFL.com, sorry about that, he stated that another great performance by London, the projected APY, the average per year, could make London up there right around 40 million plus. Now, that's what he said. So here's why I say Michael Penix is the key ingredient. Last season, with only 3 games, we saw that there was a difference. Michael Penix made the difference. Now, I'm a high school official, I'm a referee, and we attempt to teach our other officials, to only flag the penalties that everybody in the stadium could actually see. It has to be big, it has to be obvious. And you know what? Last season, when Michael Penix came in for those 3 games, it was obvious that he was the truth. It was obvious he was ready. He was poised. Man, he showed out. It was obvious that he was already in charge of that offense. So in just 3 games, man, look, Michael Penix as the quarterback, Drake London averaged 117.3 yards per game, while he only averaged 65.5 with Kirk Cousins. So hey, man, it was obvious. So I feel that if it's not just because of Michael Penix's arm strength or his talent or their camaraderie, but I believe it's due to the fact that he really grasped the offense. He can handle it right now. And I believe that the fact that he is in that offense and he could be used in that offense, man, I feel that Zach Robinson is going to be able to really cook this season. So you know, like I said, you could tell off the rip that Penix, when he took his first snap, that he was already ready. He was comfortable. He was poised. It didn't look like that was his first NFL start. So, a lot of people, even Mathis, say, yeah, the Falcons only played one good defense during that time, those 3 games. We played against the Giants, the Commanders, and then the Panthers. So the Giants and Panthers had a terrible defense. So that might have helped Michael Penix's, his stats. Yeah, it could have padded his stats. Listen, the game before Michael Penix took over, which was the last game that Kirk Cousins played in against the Raiders, the Falcons won 15-9. That offense was pathetic. It was terrible. Kirk Cousins threw for 112 yards, I believe, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It was pathetic. Darryl actually went to the game, and he said when he walked out that game, he actually felt that the Falcons lost. There were a ton of Falcons fans out there. They were hype, and they all kind of walked out like, yeah, we won, but it felt like we lost. Now, you know that if Michael Penix would have started like he should have started in that Raiders game, because Kurt was over with. He was done for. If they would have started Michael Penix, the Falcons would have scored 30 points, hands down. I mean, hands down. If you look at it, those last 3 games that Michael Penix did play, man, the Falcons averaged 32 points per game. I'm just saying. So Michael Penix is that one that can unlock Drake London. I truly believe that. Now let's take a look at some of Drake London's stats. In 22, he had 72 receptions, 866 yards, 4 touchdowns. In 23, he had 69 receptions, 905 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then last season in 2024, 100 receptions, 1,271 yards, 12.7 average, and 9 touchdowns. Y'all remember that. Remember that. 2024. Now, let's see how London compares to Jamarr Chase. If you look at Jamarr Chase's his stats over the last 2 seasons, in 23, he had 100 receptions, 1,200 yards, 12.2 average, 7 touchdowns. And then last season, he followed that up with 127 receptions, 1,708 yards, 13.4 average, and 17 touchdowns. So that's 23 was very comparable to Drake London's 24 numbers, 100 reception, dead on. Listen, I believe if London can improve and just come close to some of Jamar Chase's numbers for this past season, hey man, Michael Penix is going to unlock him. And I believe if that happens, Drake London will be up for an extension, and the Falcons should make him the highest paid receiver in NFL history at the end of the 2025 season, this upcoming season. Hey, man, you paid Kirk Cousins? Go ahead and pay that man. That's all I got right now. We appreciate all of the love and the support of the viewers and our subscribers. Shout out to the subscribers. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please press that like button. If you want to continue to receive updates, rumors, and news about the home teams, please consider subscribing. Become a subscriber. Join the family. And if you do want to hear our videos or get our videos as soon as we publish them, go ahead and press that bell. Press that notification bell. It'll be right there for you. We appreciate you. Hey, once again, thank you for watching. Be safe. Be blessed. I'll see you next time.